All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making the plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're out in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
I tried to get it in before it came on, but it didn't work. All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Wednesday, April 3rd, 2024. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
Doing pretty good. Every time I think the Colts are getting a little closer, something happens.
Yeah, it seems like all the teams are making moves and Colts aren't. But
I mean, we've done some stuff, but nothing, not like some of the other teams. But I mean, could you make the argument on paper that Houston has as good as offense as anybody in the league?
I don't know if I'd put them up there yet. I think they're going to be pretty good, but we got to see what Stroud's going to look like in the second year.
Well, there's definitely questions.
And don't get me wrong, Diggs is a good pickup, but also Diggs wasn't the same guy last year in Buffalo, especially the second half of the season. And it seems like he's good at places for a couple of years, and then.
Well, I think that's what they're hoping for.
And
I think,
I mean,
because all them young receivers,
things can be going good, and the dude can still be mad. I mean, they were winning a playoff game last year, and he was on the sideline crying because he wasn't getting the ball.
Yeah, that's true.
So I mean, don't get me wrong. When he's there and he's bought in and playing, he's good. But he looked like he might have lost a little bit toward the end of the last season, and then also you just never know how he's going to fit in your locker room.
That's true. But I think they've got.
Think about it. At the beginning of every season, what was it all talking about? Something's going on in Buffalo with Diggs.
That's true.
Does Josh Allen need to apologize to Diggs? You know what I mean? It was always something about Diggs every offseason, it seemed like.
But I think they upgraded the running game with Nixon, and plus they got a good young running back behind them too, or with him. They got good young receivers too. Got a good tight end. I think their offense is going to be really, really good. I think their numbers will be as good as anybody in the league. And I think they're building a defense. I think they're going to be a dangerous team. I'm not going to sit there and call they're going to win the Super Bowl or anything like that. I won't be shocked if they make a good playoff run. So hopefully the Colts can too.
I don't think they're going to be that. I don't think they're going to be that much better than the Colts.
Well, we still got a lot of questions at quarterback. I think he's going to play well, but he's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, but I can say the same thing about Stroud.
Well,
if Stroud played amazing last year, if he don't play at that level this year, Houston's not going to be near as good. Not saying he can't, but I mean, we've seen guys have a good year.
Oh yeah.
I mean, look at Jalen Hurts.
Sophomore slump.
Jalen Hurts has played 4 or 5 years in the NFL. He had one great year.
Well, look at the guy that wins. He had one really good year.
That's what I mean. I'm not saying they're not going to be good, but I think the Colts can be are going to be right there with them. I think everybody's kind of jumping on Houston because they just made the big splash.
Well, they've made a lot.
Because they've been more active in the offseason than what the Colts have. I'm not saying that, but I think if the Colts are healthy,
I think the Colts
will be right there.
I think the Colts can compete. I'm just saying they made the bigger moves. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you get Diggs.
They made the bigger moves.
But let's look at.
But sometimes making the bigger moves doesn't always work out, and sometimes not making the bigger moves don't work out. It goes both ways.
Oh yeah, it does. But you got to look at the two quarterbacks. Our quarterback played 3 games. Their quarterback had a hell of a year. Now that don't mean he's not going to have a hell of a year this year, or he's going to have a terrible year. And that don't mean that the Colts quarterback ain't going to come in and tear it up this year. You just don't know.
Yeah. No,
I would feel more comfortable if our quarterback could play all year long, and we would have been.
No,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, you got to feel more comfortable with Stroud because of what you've seen. I'm just saying it's funny to me because. Yeah, people are talking about Houston's going to be good next year, be good now, and then all of a sudden they get Diggs, and now you got all these people on TV talking about they're going. I've heard some people say they're the favorites to make the Super Bowl besides the Chiefs. I'm like, you guys are getting carried away.
That's too early.
And then everybody, and then you got a lot of them talking about Buffalo. That Buffalo's done. Just because you lose one receiver doesn't make you not a contender anymore. Can it hurt your team? Yes, but it don't make you. Not a contender, and last year they had a lot of injuries on defense. They've getting some of them guys back on defense. I think they're still going to be good on defense, and I think with Allen at quarterback, they'll figure the offense out. I don't think there's going to be that much of a drop off.
Sometimes a guy who can be a pain in the ass and be a distraction, being gone can help your team. So you can't count out Buffalo.
Yeah.
I
just because they lost Diggs don't mean they're not a playoff team.
If Diggs,
I've heard people say today they're no longer a playoff team because they lost.
I just heard it. If Diggs was the perfect teammate and everything, and playing great, and he left, that might be a little bit different. But that wasn't the case. There was issues there. So, and that's probably why he's not there anymore. People got to think about
it's a great deal for Houston because most of the money, Houston's getting them for like 18 million this year and like 21 million next year.
Yep. So, it's definitely. I mean, like they just said,
and the way the contract's set up, if it don't work out this year, they can get out of it without having a big dead cap hit and being a real big deal.
Well, and they're going for it.
So it's a pretty low risk move for the Texans.
I think
because of the way the contract is set up.
I think it's a real good move for the Texans.
What do you think about them Indiana State Sycamores? Putting it on the NIT. Should have been the NCAA tournament.
They should have been in the NCAA. They got screwed.
Scoring 100 points a game, and you have teams that can barely score 50.
And the thing about the Indiana State team, they're a team. They're a true team. I mean, they got a couple guys that are, but I mean, they're a team. They're fun to watch. They're a good team. That's cool.
If they can win tomorrow night, they have a meeting with McAfee next week.
Yeah, he was going to pay him, man. Offered him so much money.
Yeah, but he had to rephrase it so they don't get. That's why he says there's a meeting.
Okay, yeah, he can't.
But he basically said that he's going to give him. I think it was like 10,000. All 15 players on the team, like $10,000 each if they won the NIT.
Yeah, something like that. So hopefully they win it.
But then he realized what he said because you can do deals, but you can't. It's not supposed to be pay for play. Yeah. And if you win, that's when he said. So after the tournament, we'll have a meeting.
Yeah.
So because they had that guy, they had that one player from Indiana State on their show again today.
Yep, I seen that. Yeah, that's cool.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, or they give him all kinds of different names.
Glenn, I think that debuted today. Have you watched it yet? It's a new concept. It's 3-minute matches.
Is that thing that's on X or whatever?
X, I think. It's on X.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I think it's on Twitter, and 3-minute matches. They're gonna have a championship tournament. They have champion. 3 minutes. You think that's long enough?
Glenn said he said just checked it out. He said like beat the clock. So basically, they're trying to get a win within the 3 minutes,
Yes.
and they're probably showing how much time's left and stuff. I'm assuming.
So did you like it, Glenn? I'm gonna have to check it out. I've never been on Twitter in my life. I just seen also they signed WWE signed a great big deal with another energy drink. Can't think of the name of it now. I'm not an energy drink guy, so
McAfee's having quite a few. It looks like it's going to be a good show on Friday.
Yes, I'm definitely wanting to watch it.
And you know, with them all the way they're crazy asses, that's going to be funnier than hell. You know, I'll have to check it out sometime.
It sounds interesting. I mean,
all right. How'd you do on your picks yesterday?
Oh, let me see. I went 4-4. Stunk in baseball. I went 0-3 in baseball.
I didn't have a good day in baseball yesterday either. That's the first day I haven't had a winning record in baseball, but I went 7-4.
Did you?
On the day.
So you did good in hockey then.
Yeah, I went 2-0 in hockey, 2-0 in college basketball, 2-1 in the NBA, and 1-3 in baseball. That's first day since the baseball season started that I haven't had a positive record on my baseball picks.
Yeah, I went 2-1 in NHL, 2-0 in my college. Okay, real quick, what do you think about Seton Hall, Indiana State?
I think it's going to, excuse me. I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I think Indiana State's going to win.
Yeah.
I hope they win, but I think they're going to win too. They're so good offensively, but they're also they're not terrible on defense. I just think they're like you said earlier, they're a team. They have so many different. They're not just relying like on one guy. But Seton Hall's not a bad team either. Team. I mean, it's gonna be a good game. But
yeah, Seton Hall's ran through about everybody too.
But I think Indiana State's gonna pull it off, and it's almost like a home game for Indiana State.
That's true.
I know Terre Haute isn't real. I mean, it's not like it's 10 minutes away from Indianapolis, but it's a lot closer than like Seton Hall. You know what I mean? They're gonna get a lot more Indiana State fans there probably than you are gonna get Seton Hall just because the vicinity. So it's almost gonna be like a home game for Indiana State. So I think that helps them as well. I think they're slight favorites in the game. I think like 3 points or 3.5 point favorites if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think that's right.
But yeah, baseball was rough yesterday.
The Reds got their ass kicked, man. Oh, Harper went nuts.
Yeah.
Philly didn't beat him. Harper did. He beat the crap out of him.
You think when he was responsible for six of their 8 or 9 runs?
At least, yeah. I think because he had the grand slam and then the other 2 home runs were solo, I believe.
So I think it was 6 runs he was responsible.
And I thought they said that was his first home run. He got was his first hit of the year. So just waiting to play the Reds or what? What the hell?
I guess. We'll have to hopefully fare better against them today.
And I got a bone to pick with well, I don't think I end up picking that game. Okay, I can't pick a bone then. I was gonna pick a bone with Frankie because the Yankees got their ass whooped, but I ended up not picking I was gonna pick the Yankees and I didn't. And they got their ass kicked by Arizona.
So that puts me at 240 and 224 on the year on my picks. Tonight, NBA, I'm going to go with let me make sure these are still the same. I'm going to go with the Portland Trailblazers and the Charlotte Hornets. I'm going to take the Hornets at the -1 at home against the Portland Trailblazers. I'm going to take the Indiana Pacers on the road against the Brooklyn Nets at the -7.5. And we'll take the New Orleans Pelicans at home against the Orlando Magic at the -4.5.
I didn't do any NBA today.
Let's see. Or was no college basketball today.
Nope.
NIT's tomorrow. And Final Four is what, Saturday?
Yep. Championship game Monday.
So hockey, I went Maple Leafs money line at home against the Lightning, the Kings money line at home against the Kraken, and the Canucks money line on the road at the Coyotes.
Okay, for me, for the NHL, I went the Rangers at home, money line against New Jersey. I went Tampa Bay, money line on the road against Toronto. And I went Vancouver, money line on the road against Arizona. That's my hockey picks for tonight.
All right. And Major League Baseball, I'm going to go with the Boston Red Sox on the money line on the road at the Athletics. Go with the Cincinnati Reds plus 1.5 on the road at the Phillies. I think the Reds bounced back tonight and win the game. They have Montas back on the mound making his second start after having a real good start opening day. And I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Pirates on the money line on the road at the Washington Nationals.
Okay, my Major League Baseball picks for tonight. I got Boston money line on the road against Oakland. I've got the Yankees money line on the road against Arizona, and I got Pittsburgh money line on the road against Washington.
All right. Well, did you have anything else for today?
No, I think I'm good to go.
Hopefully, Pacers can get another big win tonight as they're trying to stay right there around that six spot and stay out of that play-in. Aired a couple more of the WCW wrestling at the Indiana Comic-Con last night.
I think you got through the first night, right?
Yeah. Aired 2 more of those shows last night. You can find those on our YouTube and Twitch pages at Gonzo Sports Room. Go check those out. Be getting some more of the shows up this week. Still have 2 more days worth. And then also, if you missed our shows from last weekend, go check those out. As we had the DCCW Bearcat Rumble 4 on last Saturday and Warrior Pro Wrestling 30 on Sunday. You can find them shows on YouTube and Twitch as well at Gonzo Sports Room. And then we'll be doing a WrestleMania preview show tomorrow at 7. Is that what or 8? We decided 8.
Yes, 8. We're going to be talking WrestleMania and some of our favorite WrestleMania matches and our favorite WrestleManias, top 3 or 5 of those. And Glenn want to talk a little bit NXT. He want to give NXT predictions too for Stand and Deliver.
I don't care what Glenn wants to do. Just because he wins everything everywhere, shows up to one WPW show a year and gets VIP tickets.
Two.
Don't mean he can come on. He gets to come on here and say what we're going to do. he's probably laughing his ass off. But
probably giving you the finger.
He said he heard Buck's promo during the main event. But Buck was talking about Glenn winning everything too when he got on commentary. I don't know if you watched it back yet or not.
I haven't watched all that match yet, so I probably missed that.
He said, "Who gave Glenn the VIP?"
I think it was rigged. I think David rigged it. We'll blame David.
But all right, just to recap real quick, my picks for today: NBA Hornets -1.5, Pacers -7.5, Pelicans -4.5, hockey Maple Leafs money line, Kings money line, and the Canucks on the money line, and in the Major League Baseball, Red Sox money line, Reds +1.5, and the Pirates on the money line. But we appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room as well. Have a great day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.